God blessed other professionals, but you can't have a physical therapist and a MD and a nutritionist write a performance program, a physical performance program. That's not their ball of wax. Can they be part of it? Are they tuned into it? Absolutely, yes. The strength conditioning side, when I talk to young professionals, I go, hey, look, what do you want to be, a strength coach? Yeah, and I'm going to get my nutritionist certification. I'm going to get my athletic trainer certification. I said, well, let me tell you something. You can't do all of it because everything that you're talking about is a full-time job. And either you're going to be horrible or inefficient.
Yeah, and this won't be a popular opinion, but with the things we were saying offline, with the different versions of this, of, the new ACFT, it's like, ball throw, low handle trap bar, the low handle trap bar, I could go on and on about how much I hate that exercise. You flip it over and make it a high handle. I think it's one of the best things ever.
Right.
I love it. But that low handle, and it's like so many people have had back injuries from that, doing it first thing in the morning, ice cold, and they go up to this low handled bar that everyone looks like crap lifting. Yeah. And so, what I was saying is just like, hey, I think we had it right with, maybe something old school, limited equipment, push-ups, run time, sit-ups, and the standards are high, and we just see if everybody's fit enough to do this, and then we move on to our job. The whole reason that they put this stuff in place a long time ago was just to make sure that somebody was healthy enough and fit enough, and if they had all those ducks in a row, then they were probably somebody who also, made their bed in the morning and could take care of some paperwork and would show up on time and all this type of stuff. So I don't think it's always about just, is the person fit enough? Part of it is, do they take care of themselves? Do they care enough? Do they, give enough care to their body to keep it going? And that probably bleeds over in other aspects of their life. So
I think what you're saying is, or the way I hear it is simple. Are you fit enough at a base level to do the things that we're going to ask you to do? Now, if I'm an operator or an infantryman or combat arms guy, I'm going to ask you to do some different things. So can we put more in the test? Can there be levels of the test?
Yeah, maybe that's just where you have higher standards. We were talking about this too, about how, so just for people who don't understand, there's 6 tests on the new ACFT. Each of them you can get 100 points. So 600 would be a perfect one. We've got a couple of them in our unit. But heck, the Rangers, they use it as, if you can't get a 600, they use it as a return to duty test. If you don't get a 600, they sort of are like laughing at you. But, so if you get a 540 or above, you don't really need to be taped anymore. So say you fail, and by that we mean just you're over a certain weight. So the Army allows, you to weigh a certain amount for how tall you are. Almost like a BMI measure. And if you get a 540 or above, so if you can perform, they're just going to waive that and you can be, over the weight, which a lot of people are, if they're a muscular guy, man or woman, if there's somebody who trains a lot of them are over that. And,
that was my life in the military.
So maybe it's a higher standard and heck, that's what selection is for, when it comes to these operators of special capabilities.